Hey friends, it's Natasha. I'm going to do a flip through of Good Growth Guide. This is the 4th grade health program from Schoolaid. It is from Milestone Books is where I got it from. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, but that's where I got it from. So I have the teacher's guide and the student book. Now, actually how I discovered this even existed was my daughter did Memoria Press's Myself and Others book 3 this year, and in that comes the 3rd grade health. I'll link that video so you can see it. That 3rd grade health book is supposed to be split up between the Myself and Others book 3 and 4, but she actually did the whole thing this year. So I got her this one for next year. Now she's actually in 4th grade now, and so she did essentially the 3rd grade health book in 4th grade, and we'll be doing the 4th grade one in 5th grade. But I didn't even know at the time that that health book was even for a particular grade. So anyway, I don't think it actually matters is my point. So the thing is my daughter ended up loving the health. In fact, it was one of her favorite things, if not her favorite thing of the school year. And so I, of course, wanted to get the next one. So with the one that comes before this, we did not have the teacher guide. And there were some times I was like, I wonder what that answer is, you know? So there was a couple times I would have liked to have the teacher's guide, and it's basically just the answers. It has like a few little tips and things, but I decided to go ahead and get the teacher's guide with this one because I didn't want to not have it and not know some answers. Anyway, okay, so let's take a look at the teacher guide and then we'll take a look at the student book. So, all right, so I'm going to read you this introduction. It says it's written on a 4th grade level, and the lessons revolve around a family, particularly the 4th grade twins, Joel and Jason, who like to study health, but have to learn some lessons by experience. They learn about the importance of balanced meals and nutritional lunches. They are drilled on safety and first aid, as well as taking responsibility for their actions. They are taught about the basic parts of the body and how to care for them. Intertwined in their daily education, they experience the satisfaction of common courtesy, simple manners, and Christian hospitality. This book is divided into 5 chapters with 6 parts to each chapter. The first 5 parts of each chapter have exercises after each part, while the 6th part is a chapter review followed by a chapter test. There's tests in the back that should be cut out and stored until the pupils are ready to do them. And if you do one part, 2 class sessions for each part per week, it will take 30 weeks to work through the book. Now, I will just say that my daughter did this once a week, the lower level, and she just did the whole part in one day. So that's probably what we'll end up doing with this. It was a Friday thing. She would do this on Friday. She would do health on Friday. So anyway, I guess you could split up the lesson into 2 days if you wanted, but it really isn't that much work. So I think one day is perfectly fine. Okay, and then it talks about flashcards. You can make them on index cards. And yeah, okay, so let's see here. So we've got chapter 1, A Healthy Beginning, chapter 2, An Amazing House, which is actually your body, the skeleton, the muscles, good posture, safety and first aid, splinters and bruises, Love is courteous, how to show politeness. Chapter 3, A Living Cover, the skin, hair, nails, safety on the playground, learning about good manners. Chapter 4, important parts, the mouth, the nose, the throat, more safety at home and first aid for burns, hospitality and friendship. Then we've got more important parts, teeth, ears, safety and first aid for bites and stings, being responsible and doing your duty. So just by going through that, what I'm seeing here is the first 3 parts of each chapter are kind of focused on one common topic. Then the next one, the 4th part, has a safety and first aid lesson. And then the 5th lesson seems to have some sort of character study, sportsmanship, good manners, being courteous, things like that. And then the review. So it looks like all the chapters follow the same format. Okay, and so then we get into the actual lessons. And so it says first class, and then it has these little hints that you can ask. Well, where did the Millers live? How many children were there in the family? And then it has, like read the foods listed under milk. Little notes, like somebody actually went through this and wrote down little notes. And then Exercises here. Check out Monday's plan with the pupils. How many 1s, 2s, 3s do they need? And flashcards to prepare for next class. 1 card for each food group as shown on the chart on page 2. So it tells you even what flashcards to prepare. See, yeah, I'm glad. I can tell right away I'm glad that I got the teacher's book, because I think I was missing some of those things from the 3rd grade level that I didn't even know to do. And then they have this here, and then chapter 1, part 1, 2nd class, review the flashcards, and there's some questions and check exercises in class. See, yeah, that's why I think it's really fine to do it all in one day, personally, but you can do it however you want. So anyway, I'm just gonna show you this real quick because I'm actually gonna show you more of the student book, okay? Because this is basically just a copy of the student book. All right, so then we've got the student book here, okay? And then it looks, like I said, exactly the same as that teacher book, except for it doesn't have those answers filled in. So that would be, you know, 1 day's work, or split it into 2, however you like to do it. Okay, and so again, if you split it up, if you do 1 part per week, whether you split it up into 1 day or 2, this will take you 30 weeks. So that's pretty easy to understand. And it's not too much work. Like I said, this has just been a Friday thing for us, and it's worked out really well like that. So it is black and white because this is a plain curriculum. Schoolaid is a plain Amish, either Amish or Mennonite, I'm not sure which company. Similar to, you know, Rod and Staff. But Rod and Staff does not have dedicated health books for all the grades. I think they have 2nd grade health, and I think they might have a couple others. But between Rod and Staff and this one, you'll have a couple options. I know the Schoolaid, it has a 3rd grade one, the 4th grade one, and then a 5th and 6th grade one. I'm not sure if there's a 7th and 8th grade one, but I know at least has 4 years of health. But I will link down below to Milestone Books where you can find this. So if you want a different level too, you can check that out. But anyway, again, we have loved the Schoolaid Health. I'm very happy with it. My daughter loved it, and I highly recommend it. Even though it looks very simple and plain, there was different things she had to do. Like sometimes she had to take magazines and make a collage of something. And there was different hands-on fun things that she got to do, but she really enjoyed it, and she's always telling me what she learned. Oh, I learned in health, blah, blah, blah. So I think it's very valuable, and they are very, very inexpensive, which is fabulous. So anyway, I hope that was helpful, and I will talk with you soon.